welcome. Thank you for joining me for this accessible chair yoga practice. I'm going to be reading from my notes. Anyone who knows me knows I have a terrible memory and I always use notes. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sonia Gray. My pronouns are she, her. I am a certified aqua yoga instructor, a registered yoga teacher, and the founder of Water and Earth Yoga. I've been practicing yoga for almost 20 years and accessible yoga for almost 10 now. I'm a trauma-informed yoga teacher and a certified accessible yoga teacher. So today's class structure will be seated, the whole class will be entirely seated in a chair. For this practice, you will need a sturdy chair without arms, preferably all four legs on a mat. Worst case scenario, just have the back of a chair up against the wall for stability. And then option to have a blanket for Savasana. So just keep in mind, this is your practice. You know your body best. You know what's best for your body. So I invite you to take any shape you would like at any point and rest at any time. So I think that's it. Let's begin. So let's do a little check-in. We're going to come into Tadasana, and you can take a wide stance here if you would like, depending what's available to you, or having your feet out in front of you. So let's just do a body scan. So Tadasana, nice and erect back, feet grounded into the earth, knees engaged forward. Like I said, nice tall back here, lengthening up through your spine to the crown of your head, tucking your chin in just slightly, softening your shoulders, resting your hands and arms wherever is comfortable. And with eyes opened or closed or with a soft gaze, feel the areas where your body is making contact with the earth beneath you and the surfaces that are supporting you, and arrive in this moment. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Soften your brow and soften your jaw. And when you're ready and if it feels safe, I invite you to bring awareness to your breath. You don't have to alter it in any way. Simply notice its natural rhythm. And then I invite you now to take 5 long, deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose, maybe exhaling with a sigh, but extending your exhale longer than your inhale, counting those 5 breaths backwards from 5 to 1. I'll give you space now for this breath practice. Now come back to your natural breath. Please keep in mind that this is your practice. It is important in yoga that you listen to your body and respect its limits. Please find a pace that suits you. You may rest at any time throughout this class. Gently come out of a pose whenever you wish. If your eyes were closed, maybe now fluttering them open. And then we can start maybe by taking a wide stance here, just rocking your knees side to side. Option to grab onto opposite elbows and rock into the other direction. So knees to the right, elbows to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knees to the left, elbows to the right. Inhale, knees to the right, elbows to the left. Just moving side to side like this a few more times with your own breath. And feel free to pause on one side or the other if that feels right. And come back through center, and then coming back into Tadasana. On your next exhale, lower your chin towards your chest, allowing your head to be heavy. Shoulders are soft and arms are heavy. Taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly rolling your right ear over toward your right shoulder. Exhale, bring your head back down through center, and then your left ear to your left shoulder. Just rocking side to side like this a few more times with your own breath, and feeling free to pause in any areas that might need a little extra attention. When you're ready to move away from this, take a big breath in, slowly bring your head back up through center. And then we're going to take a wide stance again. And then I like to place my hands on my thighs for this, or on your knees, wherever comfortable. On an inhale, tilt your tailbone back, lift your chest up, sternum to the sky, and gently looking up. Exhale, bring your tailbone forward, round your back, and lower your head. Inhale into cow, tailbone back, chest high, looking up. Exhale into cat, tailbone forward, rounding your back, looking down. Just move through cat and cow a few more times with your own breath again. And once again, feel free to pause in one pose or the other if that feels right. If that's what your body's needing, feel free to do so, just listening to your body. Don't mind the sirens. I am recording this from my home, and we live on a busy street. You may also hear dogs barking. We're just right next to a dog park. And then coming back through center, and you can stay here, and actually throughout the whole practice, you can stay with your legs wide. And you know what, I'm going to right now too. But if your knees are forward, just keeping them engaged. So pressing firmly down into the earth, keeping those knees pointing forward. And then grabbing onto opposite elbows. Inhaling your forearms up, exhaling them down to the right and down. Inhaling to the left and up. Exhale to the right and down, and doing full intentional circles here. Full but gently. So always inhaling to come up and exhaling to come down. And then next time you're at the top, let's move in the opposite direction. Exhaling to the left and down. Inhaling to the right and up. And you'll see that I close my eyes a lot, and I do love practicing with my eyes closed, but of course that's always optional. And then releasing that, allowing your arms to float down. And and then pressing into your seat, lengthening up. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over to the left. Exhale, as you lower your right arm, sweep your left arm up and over to the right. Inhaling both arms to the left. Exhaling both arms to the right. Just move side to side a few more times like this. And as I said, if it feels right, pause on one side or the other, or both, if that feels right. And then let's come back through center. Inhale, lengthen up, nice and tall, sweeping your arms up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, twist to the right and lower your arms. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, lengthening. Exhale, twist to the left and lower. Let's do this 2 more times on each side. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back through center, lengthening. Exhale, twist to the right and lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back through center, and then allowing your arms to float down. And then let's move into some shoulder rolls, or even arm circles, if that's available to you. Whatever feels good, nice and nourishing here. Forward and backward. That feels right. Okay, we're gonna move into gate pose, which is one of my favorite poses. And if you talk to my body positive yoga students, they love, love, love this pose. So I'll show you how to do it in a chair. So knees forward, back into Tadasana. On your next inhale, extend your right leg out to the right. So nice and straight, your foot flat on the earth, left knee is engaged. Left hand, you can place it on your knee or on your thigh, or grab onto the side of the chair. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over to the left. One long line here, so it's kind of like an extended side angle. So one long line from your right foot to your right hand. And then just breathe here. Left knee is still engaged. And then exhale, lower your right arm, and then inhaling, sweeping your left arm up and over to the right. A few breaths here. And then inhale, lower that left arm. Bring your right foot in, nice and tall again, extending your left leg out to the left, nice and straight, foot firmly planted into the earth, right knee is engaged. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over to the right. Nice, one long line from your left foot to your left hand. And a few breaths. And exhale as you lower your left arm, and inhale your right arm up and over to the left. Once again, a few breaths. Nice and deep, getting into those intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs. And then exhale, lower that arm and bring your left foot in. So today, and I should have said this at the beginning of the video, today what we're going to explore is a seated sun salutation. And the reason why I'm going to be doing actually a couple sun salutation videos with different levels of accessibility, is because winter solstice is coming. And winter solstice is known as the return of the light. So the days get longer. So I figured, let's try to honor the sun, welcome the sun back with some sun salutations. So here is a seated version of sun salutation. And I'm gonna take a wide stance again. So in Tadasana, pressing into your seat and then lengthening up. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, lengthening. Exhale, hinge the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your shins, nice flat back. Sternum is going forward. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, sweep your arms up, nice flat back. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting your right knee up, grabbing the back of your knee here. So we're doing kind of like a low lunge. Exhale and lower. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up again, nice and tall. We're gonna move into Cobra. So hands in front of you flat as if they were on the earth. And then inhale, lifting your sternum up, nice back bend, looking up to the sky. And exhale, coming back through center. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, nice flat back. Coming back up again, arms floating down. This time the left knee, inhale, grabbing the back of your left knee, bringing that up. And then exhale, lower. One more forward fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, feet firmly planted into the earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Hands on your chin or your shins. Nice flat back, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. And then palms together at heart center, coming back into Tadasana. Take a round of breath here, doing a little check-in. So we're nearing the end of our practice. We have two options for part of the cool down. We can get into a wide-legged forward fold or feet at hip width distance forward fold. That's not always very accessible if you have a belly, but if you want to keep your knees forward, you can lift your belly as you fold forward. And then if deep breathing isn't accessible in a forward fold, you can just stay in Tadasana. I'm going to place my feet wide, and then one more time, inhale, sweeping my arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And either placing your hands on the earth or just hanging down. Making sure you're nice and secure here. Your seat is on the chair. Your feet are grounded into the earth. And as you're here, I invite you once again to take those 5 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, extending your exhale, counting those 5 breaths backwards from 5 to 1. I'll give you space here for that. And then coming back to your natural breath, pressing into your feet, nice flat back. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and then allowing them to float down. And then come sit on your chair, sit sideways on your chair. And try to keep your knees engaged and forward here. So this is a bit awkward, but I'm telling you, this pose is worth it. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, lengthen up. Exhale, twist to the right towards the back of the chair, grabbing onto the back of the chair. So one hand on either side of the back of the chair, and just breathing here into this twist. Breathing nice and deeply, extending your exhale. Keeping those knees engaged and forward. And then this is a very deep twist, so take a big breath in and very, very slowly coming out of that twist. And then sit to face the other side. I'm going to move my water bottle. Okay, feet into the earth. Inhale, sweeping your arms up and lengthening. Exhale, twist to the left, grabbing on to either side of the chair. Once again, breathing deeply. Sitting nice and tall. Two more breaths here. And then a nice big breath in, very slowly coming out of that twist. And then come to sit forward, and then I invite you to get into a full big body stretch. Maybe inviting a yawn. Oh. Okay. And then come into any comfortable seated position for Savasana. Again, using a blanket or a sweater, anything that will make you feel cozy. So I'll allow you to get into your easeful position here. And with eyes open or closed or with a soft gaze, take a moment now to connect back to your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale with a sigh. If it feels safe, maybe scanning your body from head to toe and releasing any areas where there might be tension. Soften the muscles across your face. Feel yourself safely supported by the earth beneath you and the surfaces supporting you. I would now like to offer you the opportunity for approximately 3 minutes for meditation, which will end with the sound of my voice. I invite you to take these next few moments to rest. If you find your mind wandering, you can always come back to your breath. Slowly bring your awareness back into your space. Gently rock your head side to side. Start to move fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. And then just sit here for a moment and breathe. When you're ready, come back into Tadasana. Press down into your feet and your sit bones, lengthening up through your spine to the crown of your head. Tuck your chin in just slightly. Soften your shoulders, your brow, and your jaw. And I invite you once again to close your eyes or gaze downward and bring your hands to your heart in whatever gesture best resonates with you. And think of one thing for which you are grateful today. This could be a person, maybe a pet, perhaps something lovely someone said to you, or something kind someone did for you. And as always, bowing our heads in gratitude to our bodies, so very beautiful exactly as they are, forever in awe of the many ways in which they care for us, and to ourselves for showing up to the mat today. Slowly raise your head, and if your eyes were closed, now flutter them open. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. From my love of yoga to yours, namaste. Thank you so much. I'm going to be posting a few more videos so you can check those out. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.